everybody, it's Brittany, and today I am going to be doing this. So this was in a previous Hot Topic haul. This is the Cosmic Eyeshadow by another newish company. I mean, I bought this a few months ago, so it's not like they just started selling at Hot Topic, but it's definitely a newer brand to them, considering they were predominantly either Blackheart Beauty or the GBG had that one palette that came, I mean, now they have more, but before it was just the one palette, the Supernatural palette, and then, of course, Hot Topic brand itself. And I think there was also, what is it? Manic Panic. Yeah, Manic Panic had some there. Anyways, use my handy safety scissors, I guess I'm deciding these are. I have no clue. They cut. They're shaped like Eiffel Towers, and I love them. Anyways, so this one, I'm going to tell you right now, retailed for $12.90. As always, I usually buy everything on sale or with coupons or whatever. So I'm pretty sure I didn't pay $12.90 for it. So it comes in this cool packaging, which is kind of weird. I don't really understand it. I feel like the shadows are a little more vulnerable in this state. So it kind of confuses me why they decided to keep it open face like this instead of closing it. It seems like it would ship a lot better closed, you know? Like it's more compact, less space, and you have a little bit more protection from the top. So it looks like this. It's very, ooh. Camera started to jump around for a second. Alright, so, ooh, it is not like this whatsoever. So it looks like this, and I think it might be the reason that it's being angry is this plastic. What? How in the world? Seriously? So it also now has a sticker. This is new. This is a new experience for me. Okay, so it had a sticker on it, and it comes with two brushes. Oh, well, I dropped one. Oh, and the other one don't want to go nowhere. So it comes with this one, and it comes with this, your basic sponge brush. So, that's nice. I'm not going to use either of them, but it's nice to know they let me have the option to have it. As always, I will be going from left, well, my left to right, but I don't, left to right. How I read. This is the BYS Cosmic Eyeshadow Palette. So the first three, alright. These smell weird. I was wondering what that smell was, and I realized that the smell came after because this doesn't smell, and this is what it actually came in. It's after I lifted that tape. Ugh. It actually smells really bad. Alright, so first color we have, I thought I heard a kitty. So this one is Lunar. So that's Lunar. Excuse this. This was from doing Winky Lux lipsticks. Yes, I did massive swatching, and then it stained. So excuse that. Next we have Stellar. And then this one is Equinox, which is kind of chunky, but again, we are doing finger swatching, so it's to be expected. Alright, moving on, we have Magnetic, Eclipse, and Comet. So they look like this. We have Magnetic. Ooh, that one's pretty. Eclipse. Pretty too. And Comet. Comet is not as vibrant or as pigmented, maybe I should say, as the other two, because as you can see, the tail ends a little bit sooner than its predecessors. So it's not as pigmented, but it's still beautiful. Ooh, I like this one though. Cosmos, Solstice, and Orion. We have Cosmic. I like that one. That one's very pretty. Solstice, sorry. And then Orion. Get your swatches right, Brittany. For some reason, they want to go ranky. Alright. And then the last three I have is Sirius. Why did you die? Milky Way and Galactic. Ooh, wait, this one. This one reminds me of that shadow I had last night. I kind of liked that. I really liked. I thought it was super unique. Guess it's not. Sirius. Not a very pretty color on my arm. Milky Way. Not very pigmented. And then we have Galactic. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, I'm actually going to try and swatch them next to each other, just because it kind of looks like within the last three, I'm sorry, I'll just point. This one and this one look very similar, when in reality, Sirius is actually green. So, where did that, okay. So, we'll do Sirius and Galactic together. Now, can you see? Yeah, you can see that definitely a lot better than on here. Because on here, they still look weird, but in here, because this is Galactic and this is Sirius. So you can definitely see that the Sirius is a teal color. And I will swatch them right here so you can see them side by side. So, that is those. Alright, so if I remember correctly, alright, I'm going to go in with Comet, Cosmos, and Sirius. Or no, Milky Way. I want to see how that one performs. So Comet was this color. So it looks like that swatched, and I was saying that it looks like the tail end of it kind of died a little. So let's go in. And when I do swatches, I would do it if I was packing. So I would go in, move it around a little bit, and then pick up the excess. And I don't tap it off, because I wouldn't want to tap it off if I was packing. Alright, so that's what it looks like swatched. Kind of saddening, to be honest. Let's go next door to Cosmos, which is another purpley color, and it looks like this, and it is metallic. I have high hopes for you. I think I wiped this off. Yeah, I did. Alright, so sorry, we had a little bit of powder come up next to it. So it, again, doesn't swatch as vibrant as with your finger, but it still swatches. This one swatches definitely a lot better than the one before it. Alright, moving on, we will do Sirius, because I really do like that color. So this is Sirius. This is Sirius. We have to help him. Oh, did I wipe you? Alright. There is a color on it, even if you can't see it. No! Sirius! Why you do that? Alright, so Sirius, very sad. But I'm going to actually go in with this one a second time because of how horribly it's swatched, and I'm going to see if it's buildable. Just because that's also important. Yes. Yes. It's buildable. Makes me happy. Alright. And then last, but not least, I'm going to do Milky Way, which did not swatch very good, and I'm mostly just curious if it was my fault. No, it's not my fault. Now this is a metallic-ish blue. Is that really showing up as metallic as, I mean, it appears as though it's metallic? We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, there is a lot of fallout going on with these, and it's still on my brush. So blue is it performed better than I was thinking it would. It performed better than Sirius, which is kind of disappointing considering Sirius was like my favorite color out of this whole thing. But not too bad. Had worse. Had a lot worse. This is not bad at all. I'm going to get this off my arm though before, where's that? Oh, before I end up getting it on my pink sweater. Final verdict. I like this palette. It is pretty. All of these are either shimmer or glitter, so obviously this isn't going to be a palette that you can use on its own unless that's the kind of eye look that you want. Then in that case, more power to you. But usually you like to use matte colors mixed in with your shimmer colors. This is getting on my nerves, so I'm going to move it. So this isn't necessarily a palette that you would use on its own, but I think that... Is it just me, or do I feel like, or, I mean, does anybody else feel like a lot of companies are no longer making standalone palettes? Like, they want you to have to buy more. I lost a nail, by the way. They want you to have to buy more, so they don't put everything you need in one. Which is why we've become more consumers than ever. Essentially, because they've learned that if they put, like, for example, this one is full of shimmer. Because this one's full of shimmer, you have 0 matte colors, and anybody who wants to do an eye look using mattes is going to now have to go out and buy a matte one, which, let me see. Nope, this one's metals, so this one's all, this is their other one, but this one is also, appears to be all shimmer. But, regardless, it feels like they just want you to have to buy another palette to complement this palette. So, instead of having a $12 palette... Oh, I thought I was having magic. But instead of having a $12 palette that you can use by itself, you now need to go out and buy another palette because you have 0 mattes and you need transition shades and blah, blah, blah. That's what it feels like to me. So, I feel like it could be, maybe it's because for the last, like, week I've been doing videos over the last week that I've been doing videos, I've done a few palettes, and I feel like I'm literally a broken record, that I am going over and over again how this isn't going to be one you can use by itself. Is it great? Yes. Can you use it on its own? No. You're going to need to buy more. Is it worth it? That kind of thing. And it's not just these cheaper ones either. It's the same with the more expensive palettes too, like the Urban Decay Metals palette. You can't use that by itself. It's all metallic and glitter, like this. Except it's $55 and this one's $12, so I can justify all glitter in metal or metallic colors, or shimmer shades, I should say. In this one, and in the other one, it's kind of like, it was $50 though. I got it for $35, but it was still, if I wanted to replace it, it would be $55. Or if you had to buy it, if it's not on sale anymore, you might have to pay $55, which is not okay with me. So... that's why it's hard for me to say, like, go out and buy palettes anymore, because I feel like I'm just pushing you to buy more and more and more different ones. But that's, if you are watching this video, then you are curious about this palette. So I'm going to give my honest opinion on it, and honestly, it's not a bad palette. It's a good palette. The pigmentation is okay. It's not horrible. I mean, the Blackheart Beauty pastel one that I reviewed, crap. I wanted to keep it so bad. I actually ended up giving it to my daughter to play with. I wanted to keep it, but with all the palettes that I have now, it's like, I didn't have space to keep it just because it had pretty unicorns on the front. I just could not anymore. And I would rather keep my Tokidoki one down here, palette that I have, that I actually can use and like, as opposed to that one. So, anyways, the pigmentation on this one is decent. It's not, you know, high quality, but you're also not spending high dollar amount. And I'm not going to even bring up the ones that I like because I bring them up in every video, but FYI, the GBG palettes, or the company that makes the GBG ones, the GBG company that makes the palettes, like the Supernatural palette and the Wonder Woman was questionable, and the Toki Doki one, and I think I have another Supernatural hiding around here somewhere because they released a different one. Those ones are amazing, and they're $15. They're awesome. I love them so much. I cannot rave about them anymore. Actually, I can, and I probably will in another video because I'll compare it again. And that one has a wide array of colors that you can use. I'm gonna get it. Why? Because that's just what I'm gonna do at this point. I'm just gonna literally have it sitting out right here forever. It's advertised 24/7 right here. Buy this palette because it is, I mean, you can see that I've gotten into this because these are beautiful and the pigmentation is great. The texture, smooth. The color selection is decent. I mean, we have mattes and we have a few shimmers. This one's not necessarily one that you want to use to create like a bunch of different looks, but you could definitely get quite a bit out of this palette. And it's $15. And then it's complimentary BFF, the Toki Doki, which you have different colors in. I mean, the browns are kind of generic out of them, but I'm not complaining. I could use that as a standalone palette for the time being. And then you have Wonder Woman, which was okay. Not the best palette out of the three. The Supernatural, to me, is the ultimate out of all three of these. I'm sorry. It just is. Because, I mean, you can create multiple looks. These are all matte shadows, except for these three. Wait, 4. Sorry. No, so there's more shimmers than I was actually thinking. You have this one, this one, this one, and this one. But, gorgeous. Love it. I keep bringing it up in every one. I think this is my baby. And it's got a cool tin. It's metal. It's not plastic. Like, that's aluminum. See? It's metal. I like it. Anyways, I'm going to put it away. I don't know why I put it away, because I bring it up in every video. Might as well just tape it to my chest, and I'm going to wear it as a necklace. And this is just going to be, I'm going to be a walking billboard for this thing. Because I love it so much. And it blew me away when I actually used it. Anyways, but getting back to this one is a good one. It's not a bad one. It could be better, but it could also be worse. It is also filled with only shimmer metallic glitter shades, so you will have 0 mattes with this one. But if that's what you want, or you're looking at the metals one and you're just kind of getting your feet wet in these kind of shades, get this one. It's only $12.90, I think I said it was. Yeah, $12.90. What's with the 90 cents, Hot Topic? Please. Answer me. What is with the 90 cents? I don't get it. It's like you want to be, like other places, I've gotten used to the 99 or 98, and then you pull out this 90. It's like, wait, huh? Where did that come from? Anyways, that is my review. I'm done. I gotta stop rambling. I really do. Because that's my review. Do I like it? Yes. Do I recommend it? Sure. But I feel like you have to want this to buy this. You need to want this. The pigmentation is decent. And for $12, I mean, unless you don't have a lot of money, then no, don't get this. If you don't have a lot of money, don't get this one, because this one's not going to do diddly squat for you in the long run. There are a lot of other metallic ones. The BH Cosmetics ones, if you want shimmer shades and metallics, buy a BH Cosmetic Baked Shadow Palette. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're a couple dollars more. They have more colors, but they actually work a bazillion, that's what I'm going with. A bazillion times better. And I meant gazillion, but we're going to say bazillion. So, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back for more. And I will see all you beautiful unicorns in later. You were not invited to my kissing. Mwah.